I've gotten a few comments lately from viewers that want me to show the entire Sawtooth Tactical gun collection. Now, I did a video like that about 2 years ago, but a lot has changed since then. I've gotten a lot of cool new stuff, so I figured we'd give you guys that video. Now, in order to make this video not be an hour long, I'm gonna have to go over each gun pretty briefly in order to make it a reasonable time. And I'm gonna do it in the order that I acquired the guns as far as I can remember. So, starting off is the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 4¼ inch full size. Now, this was the old school 2.0 with the curved hinge trigger. I mean, you can see it's got no front slide serrations. It was not optics ready, so I had to send it off and get cut. I got it cut for the Holosun K footprint, which works for the full-size EPS. I love this setup. Streamlight TLR1 HL. I've got the slide Cerakoted Midnight Bronze, and I've got the Apex trigger in it. I love this pistol. Next was my very first AR. This is also Smith & Wesson's, the M&P 15 Sport 2. Obviously changed quite a bit. I put the Aero Precision Atlas R1 handguard on it. It's got an O-light. Like I said, this was my first AR. Normally this has a 1:6 LPVO with an offset red dot, but I have been testing out the D&T Hydra. This is a thermal, and it is damn impressive. It's got a Geissele SDE trigger in it, Radian Ambi safety, Radian Raptor charging handle. I changed out the grip. There's a Mission First tactical grip, Magpul angled vertical foregrip, B5 Systems Bravo stock, and I've got the ASR muzzle device on here so that I can run my Otter Creek Labs Polonium K on it, and of course the spray paint job done by yours truly. First AR I've ever got. It's been totally reliable, and I still shoot this thing all the time. Next is my main carry gun. This is a Sig P365 XL build. When I bought it, it was the original little micro P365. I didn't feel like I could shoot that gun very confidently at the time, so I replaced the lower with the Wilson Combat P365 XL lower, which then I can get my pinky on. The upper, I got the P365X Macro Comp upper and slide, which allowed me to put an optic on it. It's got a Holosun EPS carry and a Streamlight TLR7 sub. And I carry it in a Tier 1 concealed appendix holster. And I totally trust this gun. I carry it daily. I mean, honestly, it's fantastic. I even changed out the curved trigger shoe for the flat one. And yeah, now I like it quite a bit. This was my second AR. It's a Palmetto State Armory 11.5 inch. Was an AR pistol. It has obviously been SBR'd. B5 system stock. I've got the BCM vertical foregrip because I can, because it's an SBR. I run the Polonium K suppressor on this one too with an ASR muzzle device. Again, like I said, second AR. It's got a Crimson Trace light, but the dang thing works. Romeo 5 red dot with the Juliet 3X magnifier flipped to the side. Got some backup iron sights on it. I think these are Troy if I remember right. Radian Raptor LT charging handle. And this one actually has a Hoffman Tactical Super Safety in it. So it does have that 3-position go fast mode. And it's just kind of my beater AR. I've really kind of abused this thing. But you know what? I replaced the bolt and it still runs really well. My 1911 is a Springfield Armory Ronin. This is a 9mm 1911. I had a 45, I sold it, and I got a 9. You know what? You get a couple extra rounds of capacity, and a 9mm 1911 just shoots like a dream. Now, the only really modifications I've done to this one was Lock Grips sent me these G10 grips. It was the very first thing that ever got sent to the channel, and I appreciate them for that. I wish I shot this thing more. I love 1911s. I think they look like guns are supposed to look, but I just really love the 2011s now. But this is a really good shooting gun. When I first got it, it was totally unreliable, but after a lengthy break-in period and a little bit of Dremel work, it's perfectly reliable now, and it's a really nice gun to shoot. This video is sponsored by Aura. Right here, we've got a lot of guns on one wall, a lot of guns in one video. Well, Aura gives you a lot of security in one package. For just $12 a month, they give you all of your online security, every single thing that you can imagine that you would need to protect yourself on the internet that you would usually buy separately and pay a bunch of money for individual services. Aura does it all for you. And you can try it out absolutely free for 2 weeks. That's 14 days at the first link in the description, aura.com/sawtooth-tactical. What do I mean by internet security? Well, the first thing that they do is they scour the entire internet and the dark web, and they find anywhere where your information has been leaked and is being sold by data brokers to scammers and spammers. Google your name. You might be surprised what comes up. I sure was. But Aura got my information off the internet, and they will do that for you as well. And then you stop getting spam calls. You stop getting scam calls. Take it from me, I don't get any of that stuff anymore. I really appreciate that. Aura has honestly kind of changed my life in that way for the better, and it's freaking awesome. They have a whole team in America that will take care of you if you do get scammed. And again, like I said, every single thing that you can think of for your online security, Aura packages it all together in one very easy to set up, very easy to use app. And then they just take care of you. And it is totally worth the 12 bucks a month. But just to find out if it is or not, try it out absolutely free for 14 days. Again, that's 2 weeks at aura.com/sawtooth-tactical. Next is my AK. I know this gun doesn't get enough time on the channel. I got to do another AK video soon. But this is a 1967 Romanian WASR-10 63. When I was looking into getting an AK, I wanted an AK. I wanted one that looked rough, that looked like a real AK, that had some stories, some life behind it. And a 1967 WASR-10 63 has that. Now, what have I done to it? Not really anything, because I love the way the AK looks. I think it just has one of the coolest aesthetics as far as a gun goes. The only two modifications, when I bought it, it already had this rubberized Hogue grip on it. I was going to put the original back on, but it felt so good, I kept it. And then, of course, I did put the Geissele ALG trigger in it, which is amazing. I recommend it for any AK. Other than that, it is totally bone stock, totally reliable, and it's freaking awesome. My only other PSA gun is a PSA Dagger. This was one of the very first builds we ever did on the channel. It was the Gucci Glock on a budget build, and it was kind of when the daggers first came out, and I couldn't believe how cheap you could get Gucci-looking Glock parts. It's a Gen 3 Glock clone. It's, PSA Dagger lower. I put the Timney Alpha Glock trigger in it, which is pretty dang good for a Glock trigger. It's got the gold titanium nitride coated barrel. It's got an extended mag release from Glock Store, which is necessary on a Gen 3 Glock in my opinion. This thing has had like 20 different optics on it because I use it to test optics on the channel all the time. At the moment, it's got the O-Sight C on it, Streamlight TLR1 HL. And honestly, so just like my other PSA gun where the bolt broke, this one did have the firing pin, the striker broke, but I replaced that, and it's been perfectly reliable ever since. It also has a threaded barrel, and I do run it with this suppressor occasionally, and it runs perfectly suppressed as well. My very first AR build. This is an Aero Precision EPC9 upper and lower, and the Atlas R1 handguard. It's been SBR'd, so B5 system stock and grip, BCM vertical foregrip. It's got a whip machine and tool mod 1 suppressor on it. Sig Romeo 5 red dot. It's got a Rise Armament PCC trigger in it, which is kind of incredible. And this has the Modlite Noxon on it, which the parts are made in Taiwan, but it's assembled in Texas and QC'd there at their factory. and it's basically a Mod Light OKW, but for a better price. It's also got the SMS laser HFXC, which is a full-powered IR laser aiming module. 4-in-1, it's got a white light, visible laser, IR illuminator. This was the first gun that I ever started shooting under night vision. And then, of course, it also has a rattle can paint job done by yours truly. I've painted 3 rifles here, and this one I think turned out the very best. My only revolver is a Heritage Rough Rider 22 long rifle, but it was given to me by a close friend, a friend that I traveled all over Central America with, worked on his boat, and learned some incredible lessons about life. And he gave me this revolver when he found out that I was into guns and I did this YouTube channel. This is the only gun I have that has no modifications, upgrades, customization on it. Because what are you going to do with it? But it's basically a clone of a Colt single action army, but chambered in 22. And I mean, it's honestly pretty fun to shoot. Single action, so it's got a pretty dang good trigger. 6 shots, and it is easy and accurate. I could shoot this thing one-handed at 80 yards and get 10 out of 10 shots on steel. This is, I mean, it's a cheap little revolver, but it's pretty cool. This is my home defense gun, and it was my second AR build. This is chambered in 300 Blackout. It's got an 8.2-inch Roscoe barrel, Aero Precision M4E1 upper and lower with the Atlas R1 handguard. Also SBR'd, so I've got a B5 system stock and grip, BCM vertical foregrip. I'm running the Otter Creek Labs Polonium 30 on it with a reared end mount and the Q Cherry Bomb muzzle device under here. It's a lot of spinning. Q Cherry Bomb. And this one, of course, has the Mod Light 18350 body with the PLH V2 head, which is kind of perfect for home defense. Gives you a little bit more spill. It's got a Rovi Vaughn GL5 Pro laser aiming module. I had this out 2 nights ago shooting under nods, and it did great. Shooting subsonic 300 Blackout suppressed under night vision is fantastic. It's got a Holosun 512C red dot on a Unity riser, which honestly gives me all the benefits of an EOTech, but also gives me the shake awake and the, battery life of a red dot. So it's kind of perfect for home defense. Forward controls design EPC, Radian Raptor charging handle, Radian Talon safety, Geissele SSP trigger. And yeah, it's the perfect home defense gun. I can move around with this thing. It's lightweight, it's short, it's reliable. It runs supers and subs. And I freaking love this 300 Blackout build. The Springfield Prodigy 4¼ inch, totally customized. First, I sent this thing off to Skip's Guns after putting 1,000 rounds through it, bone stock, and finding out that it was perfectly reliable. And I got lucky because I bought one of the early ones. 4¼ inch, and Skip's Guns put in all EGW internals, Atlas trigger, which breaks at 2.4 pounds and is crisp as you can possibly imagine. 8-pound recoil spring and buffer, 17-pound mainspring. And then just recently, I sent it off to AAC and got it ported. And also this incredible Cerakote job. I also installed a bunch of EGW parts myself. The slide stop, slide release here, ambi safeties, which I lost one recently, but EGW is sending me a new one. Keyed reverse plug. It's got a Streamlight TLR1 HL on it. Obviously, you guys could tell I like that light quite a bit. Holosun 407C. This gun it just makes you feel like a pro when you're shooting it. And it is perfectly reliable, which I know is not the case with many Prodigies out there, at least the early ones. This one has been totally reliable, and it shoots like an absolute dream, and it just looks cool as hell. AAC even engraved it, Sawtooth Tactical. So I've got the only Sawtooth Tactical Prodigy in existence. This is my 14.5-inch pinned and welded dream rifle build. This is the first build that I really spared no expense and only got exactly the parts that I wanted no matter what they cost. And this gun is amazing. Now normally it wears an EOTech green that matches the gun with the G33 flip to center magnifier, but I've been testing the Gunner Odin 1:8 LPVO and it's got an offset red dot on it. This thing is freaking sweet. So Geissele Mark 8 handguard in OD green. It's got a Roscoe 14.5-inch barrel, pinned and welded ASR muzzle device, which you can see gets ran suppressed all the time. It's got a Modlite PLH V2. This one has a Rovivon GL4 Pro for shooting under night vision. Got the buttons right here and here for my light, for my laser. It's got an ADM UIC ambi lower, so with one finger I can lock the bolt back and drop it. It's also got a mag release on the other side, and it just looks cool as hell. Volter MUR upper receiver. It's got a BCM Ion Bond 10 bolt carrier group that needs to be cleaned. Radian Raptor charging handle in OD green, Radian Talon safety, and the Geissele SDE 2-stage trigger, B5 system stock and grip, and of course the Blue Force Gear Vickers sling in multicam. This gun is amazing. It's got a mid-length gas system and it is just so soft shooting. I absolutely love shooting this thing. This is my other carry gun. It's a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus Carry Comp Performance Center. Carry Comp because it has a compensator built into the barrel. The Shield Plus, I kind of always wanted one, finally got one. These are the new ones with the much better trigger than what they used to have. I've got an O sight on here, which honestly, I've tested a bunch of their optics by now and they've held zero and been perfectly reliable, and I also think they look good. So I'm totally cool with that. I carry it in a T-Rex Arms appendix holster. This thing's nice because it has 13 or 15 rounds of mag capacity. It's got a 4-inch barrel, so it's not a tiny gun in this dimension and this dimension, but it is nice and slim and easy to carry. And it's a micro compact pistol that shoots pretty dang good, especially because it is compensated. This is my Mark 18. So this is my most recent AR build, and honestly, it's kind of become my favorite. I love the Mark 18. 10.3-inch cold hammer forged chrome lined barrel. I bought a stripped Daniel Defense Mark 18 upper, put in a Microbest chrome bolt carrier group, which again needs to be cleaned. Radian Raptor charging handle. Normally this has a Radian safety and a Geissele SDE, but right now it has a super safety. So this is a go fast gun as well, and it runs perfectly reliable. It's got the Geissele Super 42 H3 buffer system in here, B5 stock, B5 grip. Starting to see a pattern here. Emissary handbrake. I run the Otter Creek Labs Polonium K suppressor on this, as well as all my 5.56 guns. Modlite OKW, the Rix Tactical RIP3C. This is my favorite laser aiming module that I own. And EOTech EXPS2 with a G33 flip to center magnifier on Unity mounts. It's got the Vickers Blue Force Gear sling, Magpul rail covers. I mean, what else can I say about this thing? I love suppressed SBRs. It's a short gun. It shoots really well. It's great under night vision. And this is kind of my go-to these days. I shoot this more than any of my other ARs, and it just looks fantastic as well. The Mark 18 has a great aesthetic. And this is the EAA 2311 MatchX. And just like my Prodigy, it has been fully customized. So when I first saw this gun come out, it's a clone of a Staccato XC with the machined in comp into the barrel. Full size 2011. I was really excited. They come in at about $1,000. Well, I sent it off to Cosent Arms, Got their aluminum grip module, which is so much better than the polymer grip that comes on this thing. All EGW internals, just like the Prodigy. Atlas trigger, just like the Prodigy. Take the safety off. Super crisp, compensated, and Kosen Arms also ported it. So it's not only got that giant comp, but also 3 ports. Basically deletes recoil. Got a Surefire X300 turbo on it, and a full-size Holosun EPS red dot. And this thing, like, it's a cheat code. It hasn't been as reliable as the Prodigy. I have had some stovepipes with it occasionally, but man, I mean, you can burn it down with this thing. I'm by no means the best pistol shooter in the world, but I can get like 1.5 second bill drills with this on steel. It just makes you feel like you're a better shooter than you really are. And the Cerakote job that Kosen did is just incredible. This is my MP5K. Actually, it's a Mac 5K. It's a Turkish MP5 clone. I've only put 400 rounds through this thing so far. I need to shoot it more, but I've just had a lot of other cool stuff to shoot this year. It is a 2-stamper, SBR, suppressed. This is the KES, retractable stock. I love it. Costs less than the B&T one. I think it looks better, to be quite honest. It's got the Aimpoint Duty RDS red dot on it, which is kind of perfect for this gun. I've got it set up high so the iron sights don't crowd up my sight picture. It's got a resilient Ramblin' Man suppressor, so I run it in the full long configuration on this gun because the MP5K is so short and light that I don't even notice this extra length out here, and there's not really an extra weight. It's a titanium suppressor, and yeah, because it is a SBR, I've got the vertical foregrip, and it's an MP5, man. What else can I say? MP5s are just like the coolest gun ever. And in about 2.5 weeks, I have a lower coming for it with a super safety. So this thing will be a 2-stamper, go fast MP5K. Stay tuned for that video. And the last gun in the collection is the Ruger Mark IV 2245. So I was at Guffey's range day last year. Guffey's is my local FFL, and I bought one raffle ticket and I won this pistol. So then I reached out to Otter Creek Labs and Griffin Armament about getting a suppressor for it, not expecting either one of them to respond, and both of them sent me suppressors. So I've got a Griffin Armament Checkmate HD, and I've got an Otter Creek Labs Titanium 22. They're both ridiculously quiet. This is the quietest gun I own by far, whether you run supers or subs in it. The supers, I don't think, get supersonic in a barrel this short. And yeah, I mean, it's just freaking cool, man. It's got the ergonomics of a 1911, your safety in the same spot, everything. The grip feels exactly the same, but it's kind of got space gun aesthetics. It shoots 22. It's 100% reliable as rimfire can be. It's ridiculously quiet. It's got a Holosun 407C on it. I removed the top rail and got one of these mounts for it, which just kind of sets it lower and looks better. And this thing is just a freaking blast to shoot. Semi-auto, suppressed 22. It's ridiculous. So that is the current collection, but we've got more coming. If you've been paying attention, I am starting a new 11.5-inch build series. I'm waiting for the lower and upper receiver to come. I can't mention who they're from yet, but it is a premium AR parts manufacturer. They're sending me their new Ambi lower receiver set, and then we're going to put this stuff all together. I've got a couple of videos already out about the parts we've gotten so far, but started it with this Geissele Mark 16 handguard. It's going to be an 11.5-inch, ultimate 11.5-inch build, but I'm trying to build it all with blend parts or parts on sale and see how affordably we can build a premium rifle. So let me know what you guys think I need to add to the collection. Let me know what your favorite gun in my collection is. Let me know what your favorite gun in your collection is. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Make sure you're subscribed. And from Sawtooth Tactical, stay strapped or get clapped.